waiting from the gun. Black gets this to his running back, Aaron Jones. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
This is Jones. And this defense not giving him anything there. Maybe a yard up to the 36.
The tackle.
It's hard to have vision as a runner and find a hole when there's nothing but defenders in your way. They stacked that one up really well. But give him credit. Instead of trying to bounce it out and turn it into a big play, which might have turned into a big loss, kind of just took his medicine there and took the 1 yard.
Come get some. Come on here. Come get some. He don't want it.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Black. That's complete to Edmonds, his running back. 5 yards on the pickup, and just like that, it's 3rd down.
I like it, I like it, I like it. Get everyone involved in the passing game, and you know your guys out of the backfield.
And on the first drive, that can also help establish some rhythm, right?
I think so. It gets everyone involved. They feel like they're part of it, and really gets them amped up as they go forward.
From the gun on 3rd down. Black. And that's going to be incomplete. The contact there enough to jar that ball free, and it brings up 4th down.
And that's one of those plays where it's hard to keep 2 eyes on the football when you know the contact's coming, let alone getting 2 hands around it, hugging it to your body, and absorbing the hit, even for those big tight ends who you would think could absorb that contact.
A very nice punt that time, but they get 11 back on the return. And the Lions will take over.
21-yard line.
They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And the window closes quickly. He'll only get up to the 22-yard line. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
Still 9 remaining on 2nd down. From the gun, Elam. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. Now, I know it's an emotional game, Charles. You can't do that.
And when you get into your film sessions and you argue your case with your coaches, that's exactly what they say at the end. You just can't do it. It costs your team.
Now it's Swift. And he's got the first down here and then some, but a penalty flag down. This could very well be coming back.
Let's go. Let's go.
So following the hold, they're in a bit of a hole here with a 1st and 20. Looking to throw. Elam. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Detroit.
So the big play gets them all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. They run out of the gun with Swift. And able to get about 3 as he's taken down right at the 20.
That call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive. And once again, they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short gain.
3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7. Play action. Elam. And it's caught. And the Lions are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. The Lions passing game in sync now. They've got another 1st down. Here's Swift. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Lions are going to take a first-quarter lead. An ideal start for them, really. You force the punt, and then you go down and score.
And you've got to see a fist pump on the sideline from the head coach, don't you? Because he's turned into his bench, and he's telling his team, this is how we prepare. Force the punt, go downfield and score. I told you guys, it's just like a boxer in the gym preparing for the fight. Now we get to turn it all loose.
Extra point up and good by Sanders, and that makes the score 7-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And this will not be returned. It'll come out to the 25.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They were forced to punt on their initial drive of the new season. Now they're ready to go as they begin again with a 1st and 10. Oh, a battle for it here, and this will be caught. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 23 yards on the play.
1st and 10 at the 48-yard line.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. Out of the shotgun, it's Jones. And he'll be brought down right at midfield after a gain of only a couple.
The ball carrier.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off at the 48, and his guys will set up shop at midfield at the 50-yard line. That's not one that he's going to want to remember, but he had to get it out of the way at some point, his first career interception.
And if he's the guy that they think he is, he's not laughing it off, but he's also not going to let it affect him as the game proceeds. He's going to go back out there, still be the same confident kid, the reason that they drafted him, and go out and play.
Throwing to start the drive, but that one incomplete.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. From the gun, here's Swift. And he's got this pretty close to a first down as the tackle is made at the Packers' 41. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1.
Third down.
This is 3rd and 1. Very likely 4-down territory, even if they don't get it, though. They'll try and run here with Swift. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. A loss of a yard, and it brings up 4th.
Just a simple run play there on 3rd and 1, but this D was up to the challenge and stopped them, bringing up 4th down.
Here's Tyler Newsome now. The speedster Dante Pettis back deep to return. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports.
Lions 7, Packers nothing. Tyler Newsome.
And now we'll see punter Tyler Newsome. And that one hits a little too close to the goal line, and it continues into the end zone for a touchback.
Yard line.
About set to get this drive started, the Green Bay offense at the line. It's their 3rd drive now, and so far we've seen a punt. In that 2nd drive, CD, they turned the ball over, so not the start that they... Now that'll be tipped and intercepted. Picked off at about the 31, and he brings it back to right around the 26-yard line. 2nd interception for him now here in this first half, and you got to think he's a rookie, Charles. How much does confidence start to become a factor?
I think that's a great question because that's what they're going to check on when he gets to the sidelines. The coach is going to check on, his teammates going to check on it, because when you haven't done it before, it's not something that's part of you. You got to see how you're going to react. We'll see how he bounces back.
Yeah, because 2 interceptions for him in college and a half. I mean, that just didn't happen. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
Well, from an offensive perspective, that was a tough run because he only picked up 3 yards. So let's flip it over to the defensive side. They now have the advantage. 3 3-yard gains. That means they're punting the ball likely on 4th down. That's what you're looking for when you're playing defense.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. Back to throw. Elam. Nowhere to turn this time, and he goes down. Sacked back at the 29. Dean Lowry, the defensive tackle, getting in there for a loss of 5.
3rd down. 3rd and long.
The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Elam. They'll try and set up the screen to Swift. And that's not going to get it done. He'll come up well short of the first at about the 21. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down.
For the field goal, a 38-yard attempt.
The kick by Sanders is good. And the lead moves to 10-zip. So a good kick there to polish off the drive with 3 points.
Yeah, coaches always talk about finishing a drive with a kick. 2 of them give you points, either an extra point or, in this case, a field goal.
Fielded near the back of the end zone. And it'll come out to the 25 as he will not attempt to return. The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. They are looking to make a bit of a 180. They are sputtering right now.
And frankly, I think it's time to call your playmakers together and say, all right, guys, we're going to lean on you through this patch. We need you to get us back on track and get us going in the right direction. So you're calling plays geared to them. Not necessarily what you look at your plays, oh, this hurts the defense. I want the ball in the hands of X, Y, and Z and see if we can move forward.
So don't get too cute. Go to the playmakers. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. He's brought down. They couldn't contain Deshaun Hand that time as he gets home for the sack. A rookie QB struggling, gets thrown down to the ground there. But, you know, maybe this game, it's not over yet, but maybe this game can be a learning experience for him.
So many different things that he has to pick up on. When to go ahead and flush from the pocket and run. When to get rid of the football and not take the sack.
And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Justin Coleman. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over. On 1st and 10, Elam. A fight for the football, and it's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. When the rookie QB gets his first touchdown pass, that's one you put in the trophy case. First career interception, that's going to be one he wants to forget.
Yeah, and he's not going to go ask for the football, right? Yeah, you can keep that one. The key for him, what does he learn from it? When he watches the tape, does he have an answer right now where he already understands what mistake he made? That's what the coaches are going to want to know, and that's what they'll grill him on and see how he grows from it.
15 yards is the pickup there, and the drive starting very nicely. 1st down.
1st and 10 at the 35-yard line.
And they'll keep on the ground with Jones. And he'll rumble for about 5, up close to the 40.
That's a really nice, tough run inside, and they gained 5 yards on it. And to be frank about it, most offenses don't expect to get 5 yards on a play call like that. So when they do, they go back to their huddle with a little pep in their steps. They're starting to think that they're starting to dominate the line of scrimmage.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. Back to throw. Black. And he can't escape, and down he goes.
Taken down and sacked.
And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
The passing game not in sync here early, and now it's 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And possession will switch hands. 1st and 10.
At their own 35-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time wasn't pretty. One play and an interception. We'll see if they can do better.
I want to see if they want to go ahead and throw the ball again now on this drive after what happened on the last one. Throw it on the first play. Give the quarterback some confidence.
See what happens. And he'll get this up to about the 40. Kenny Clark, the big D tackle there to make the stop.
Brandon, 5 yards on that run. Let's get back to the huddle and make sure if you're a back, you spend time with your offensive line and give them credit. Hard to move those 300-plus pounders at the line of scrimmage, and they did for a significant chunk of yardage.
We've hit the 2-minute mark of the first half. 10-0 our score. We remind you that coming up in 2 minutes, we'll again head down to visit with Jonathan Coachman in Orlando, back for another year. He'll have scores from around the NFL here on this opening weekend. Off the play fake. Elam. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 35. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. 33 yards that time. Charles, you talk so much about quick change plays. There's one right there. You get the turnover, and boom, hit him with a big one.
And defenses plan for this all the time. They work on it in practice. But in the middle of a game, when that quick change takes place, oftentimes guys aren't as focused as they need to be.
It's a pickup of 4, and it'll bring up second down.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown, so a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later, and let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
To throw on second down, Elam. That's complete to DeAndre Swift out of the backfield.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
In need of a conversion on third down. They had the big play to start the drive. Not much sense. Looking to throw. Elam. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And able to get this down inside the 15 to either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds. Give him 7 yards on the play as they do pick up the third down conversion. From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, Elam. He rifles one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick, and he'll be brought down at his own 10-yard line. Those INTs all sting, but you throw one in the red zone. I think especially as a rookie, maybe it stings a little bit more.
I think what you're saying is they don't all count the same, do they? Right? Interceptions in the red zone that you've given up points now, those are precious. So you have to learn from those and in a hurry.
Throwing on first down. Black. He's going to float this one deep right side. That's going to be knocked away and incomplete.
I believe I'm following their logic. Take the big shot downfield, loosen things up. You're hoping to get some points on the board before the half. Maybe now you come back and throw some underneath stuff in order to make sure you get a completion.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. Throwing again. Black. And that'll be incomplete. Black took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. It came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. This time they stay on the ground. And some room to roam now. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 there, and the Packers have a first. After the run by Jones, here's 1st and 10. From the gun, Black looking downfield for Jones. And it's knocked away and incomplete. So we've reached halftime here on opening weekend. As we'll send you down to Orlando and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. we'll see if Week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half. And a good return up past the 30, but was it aided by an illegal block or a hold? Let's see. So holding will scratch off some of that return.
And I know fans get frustrated when they see penalties of this sort on kick returns, but it is difficult to do it right against these moving targets at full speed. Hard to do.
Here's Swift. And some room for him there as he'll take this up to about the 15. Call it a gain of 4 on first, and that'll make it second down.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
Second and 6. Over the middle, and it's incomplete. Kenny Golladay is intended receiver. And now it's third down.
In any event, it happened pretty quickly. I'm not sure he made the right decision on that one. I think if he had to do over again, he would have found a different target downfield. But he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
So after the second down incompletion, they'll come up now against a 3rd and 6. Operating from the gun, Elam. Open man is Quintez Cephas. And he is going to have a Lions first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. He was held without a catch in the first half, but he's got one here, and he also picks up a first down. They'll run the draw here with Swift. And this time they were ready for him as they'll stop him right at the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Brings up 2nd and 12 at the 24-yard line.
2nd and 12. Now whistles and a flag down. Looked like one of the Lions linemen might have moved. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Once again, it's Swift. And this Green Bay defense making that play look a lot like the previous one. Both tackles behind the line of scrimmage. They lose 2 on that last play, so things get even tougher. 3rd and long coming up. And now they're looking for 19 yards here on 3rd down following 2 negative plays. From the gun, Elam. And he's going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off at the 24. And he is going to bring this back inside the 20 to the 18-yard line.
Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 18-yard line.
So from inside the 20, here's 1st and 10 at the 18. Operating from the gun, Black. Left side completion to Jones. And he'll get him inside the 15 down to the 14-yard line. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down.
2nd and 6 at the Lions' 14-yard line.
from the gun. Black. This is caught. And he's brought down. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Gotta love the catch. I think you gotta love the gloves as well.
Yeah, these one-handed catches, that was great, and they're fun. They become a little more ho-hum, aren't they?
Yeah, they really are, and I know that it sounds like we're taking credit away from the guys, and we don't mean that at all. They really work hard on this one-handed catch thing, but I think the gloves have to be helping in a big way.
And they've got 3 tight ends here on 1st and goal to add some extra mass. Trying to power it in with Arma. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. It's the fullback taking it in. And his guys capitalize on the short field as they take it in for 6. Extra point by Seibert up and good. And that'll cut it to 3 at 10-7. So just a 3-point game now as they send this one away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
Their own 25-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. Their lead down to a field goal now as they start with a 1st and 10. On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he'll be upended at the 28-yard line. Just a 3-yard gain there.
He was brought down.
Tackle was made by Joel Iyebuniwe.
3-yard pickup. Brings up 2nd and 7.
Here's 2nd and 7 now from the 28. They'll stay on the ground with Swift. And give him 6 yards here as he's stopped near the 35 at the 34.
Well, you certainly have to give a little credit here because they're playing this game now at their pace. This is ball control football, sustained runs, taking their time, and making it work.
And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. Operating from the gun. Elam. And that is incomplete. Oh, he had a defender right there with him to force that to the ground. And 4th down now coming up.
And that's a really good job there defensively. They went into this possession knowing that they needed to get a stop. They're in a tight ball game, and they got it done. Great work to force the 3 and out. Got the football right back for their offense. They've got to go to the sidelines feeling pretty good about themselves and encouraging their offensive mates to get some points.
35 yards that time on the punt, and it'll be Packer football here. 1st down and 10. About set to get this drive started. The Green Bay offense at the line. Their defense has done the job. Now it's the offense's turn as they've got it 1st and 10. Here's a throw out wide complete to his running back right side. And he'll get up to the 43-yard line.
When you run a screen pass really well, you got to like the look of it because so many parts come together to make it work well. The offensive linemen where they're faking people out, the back slipping out there, catching the football, then all of them going together as one unit downfield. A really nice pickup.
Still a few inches short of a 1st down as they come up now on 2nd down. Now they'll toss to Jones running left. And he'll work it across midfield inside the 45. A gain of 13. It's a 1st down. A nice toss play there to the left. More than enough room to move the chains.
And you know what I love about that play as a broadcaster? Seeing the big guys move. Seeing them get upfield and take out defenders. You know what I hated as a defensive back?
What?
That exact same thing. Seeing those linemen coming downfield, getting ready to blot out the sun.
And he takes it down to the 40 with a pickup of 4.
At the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back down and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
On 2nd down now. It's Jones. And the lane closes up quickly as he'll get about 3 down to the 38.
By Trey Flowers.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. From the gun, Black. And he gets it to Funchess complete. And he's going to have a Packers first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. That 3rd down conversion good for 23.
1st and 10 at the 15-yard line.
Line of scrimmage, the 15. It's 1st and 10. Here's the jet sweep to Pascal. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the 3rd quarter of action. We are through 3 quarters here on NFL Kickoff Weekend. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Here's 2nd and 9. Now Jones. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
Defensively, we always know that he is tough in run support, and I think the way that he gets there is he understands what an offense is going to do before the ball's even snapped. A great job of scouting prior to the game, then reading, reacting, and taking the right path to the ball carrier.
A 3rd down now, and those last 2 plays indicative of how things have gone for them. Just nowhere to go on the ground and struggling to put up points. Operating from the gun. Black. Funchess with a catch over the middle. And the Packers are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. Now Jones. And he's maybe going to get this back to the 4, but that's about all.
Nicholas Morrow on the...
They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
To 2nd and goal at the 4-yard line.
1 back in the game. That's Jones. 2nd and goal. He'll get it up the middle. And he gets halfway home from the 4 down to the 2-yard line. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll run it with Williams. And he's going to take it in. Touchdown, Packers. Taking it in from 2 yards out. And the Packers have taken the lead. Able to punch it in on 3rd down makes it easier for those guys on the sideline. They didn't have a 4th down decision to make.
Yeah, could you feel the exhale? Because they were already thinking ahead, as all the good coaching staffs do. Anticipating when we have to make the call, they already had it lined up. Never even got to it.
Fielded a couple yards into the end zone. And he returns this to the 22.
Jamal Agnew on the return. The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Now he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down. A nice run there, 9 yards, and it'll be second down.
Brings up second and a yard at the 31-yard line.
They'll keep it on the ground. Swift. Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he will take this all the way down to the Packers' 13. A big play there for Detroit. 56 yards on the ground.
That's a gain of 56 yards. First down, Lions.
A real field flipper there as all of a sudden they've got a first down in the red zone. Back to throw. Elam. Oh, it's a screen pass. That's complete. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. 12 more yards there and another first down.
I love the drive they're working on here because they know they can take the lead with a touchdown. And so far on this drive, so good. They've moved the ball down the field with very little resistance defensively, but they better be prepared for some adjustments to come their way now.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown, and that's what they're gunning for on first and goal. Off the bootleg, Elam. And that is caught. Touchdown, Detroit. Jesse James there to make the grab. And the Lions are going to jump back in front. Those are the types of plays in these moments they were hoping for from this young rookie, able to put him up here in the fourth quarter.
How about the kid? You just mentioned it, the fourth quarter. This is when you have to make those winning plays. That's what he just did. Doesn't ensure anything, but he certainly gave his team a heck of a chance, didn't he?
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. Taken about 7 yards deep. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Packer offense ready to get their next drive underway. And they will be looking to answer the touchdown their defense just surrendered. Still a good chunk of time remaining here in the fourth quarter and a chance to regain the lead in a tight one. No gain on the play there, second down. Tried to get the edge there. The defense just too quick to the ball.
That's what we call total team defense there. Can't get to the edge, no place to move it inside, and then allows everyone else to run to the ball and create a big-time tackle for no gain for the offense.
Looking to throw on second down. Black, man open, that's Kiki QT, complete. 8 yards on the completion, but now they face third down.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Looking to throw. Black. He sets up the screen to Jones. And he is going to have a Packers first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
1st and 10 at the 31-yard line.
Just week 1, but already plenty of intrigue with the games going on, and this one no different as we come up on a 1st and 10. From the shotgun to give to Jones. And he'll wind up getting about 6 out of that as that's going to lead us to the 2-minute warning. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4.
Brings up 2nd and 4.
So it's Packer football here as we welcome you back. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. And he'll be out of bounds after getting this one across the 40. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
Well, they got the yardage they needed there, picked up the first down, got out of bounds. How about the urgency that they have, as well as they understand where they are on the field?
Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down. That would have been a tough catch, but in this 2-minute drill, those are the ones you really hope your guys come up with.
Yeah, you don't want your guy to be able to take the out because it was a tough catch. You needed him to come up with that one, because if he does, it alters the perspective of this 2-minute drill, doesn't it?
He's going to let it fly. Got a man, it's caught inside the 10. And he just falls short down at the 1-yard line. Well, I guess at the very least they got the tackle from keeping him out of the end zone.
Yeah, you're looking for that silver lining, aren't you? But guess what? Everything changes now after that big play. They've got a chance to strike.
Only way to get the lead here, of course, with a touchdown. And that's what they're gunning for on 1st and goal. They'll try and run it in with Jones. And he will get this into the end zone. Touchdown, Green Bay. Punching it in from a yard away. And the Packers have retaken the lead.
And touchdown, and congratulations, and zero relaxation ahead of them, right? Way too much time on the clock for them to start celebrating.
Part 1 is done, but now on the sideline, you already see them scrambling down there. They're getting those defensive guys ready.
Yes, you have to get those guys ready, and you also have to talk to your special teams guys. Make sure the kickoff is exactly what you want and cover it well.
That'll be taken about a yard deep. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Lions take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down here in a 1-score game, but the time, it's a factor, but it's not a huge factor right now, is it?
It's really not, because this amount of time gives them a chance to run their offense, to go through play sequences. And this is what they work on every week in practice, usually on a Friday. They go over this type of a situation, late game situation. What are we going to do when we have the opportunity? They've called these plays a bunch of times. Now's their chance to execute them.
Well, they have the opportunity now. Here's the execution. And he'll wind up losing yardage here back at the 21-yard line. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. Well, that last completion certainly not what they were hoping for, as now they'll try to convert on 3rd. Back to throw. And they're able to get this one across the 35.
The pass.
First down, Detroit, 16 yards on the pickup.
A gain of 16 yards. And the Lions.
He'll look to throw. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. The Lions now going to use the second of their timeouts as they stop it with 14 seconds to go in the game. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. He's back to throw. And, a crusher there as it's intercepted. Kevin King with a pick. And to the 43. So down inside the 45 to the 43-yard line. That's where they'll take over.
The Packers take over 1st and 10 at the 43-yard line.
The Packers looking to get out of here with a win as they take the knee.
Today's final score.
So it's all over. A Green Bay victory. And, partner, I must say, good to see you again. Been too long. And it's good to have football back, isn't it?
Didn't you see me in preseason? Weren't we together in preseason?
Yeah, but preseason, you know, it's preseason. This is week 1.
Oh, you're trying to say real football.
Real football.
Not preseason football where we shake down the rosters and figure out who's going to play, and maybe the starters don't play as much. Now it's the frontline guys from the first whistle.
Yeah, I tuned you out in the preseason. And now I'm listening to you. So for the Packers, that'll be a happy locker room as they start this season 1-0. And they will hit the road next week to take on the Seattle Seahawks. Meanwhile, for Detroit, they obviously fall to 0-1 with the defeat. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the New Orleans Saints. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast.